And so earlier when you said that there were like give or take about 5 games left, was that including this one or?
It was including this one. So hold on. We got this and then probably just one game in Maelstrom, and then I think 3 games in the like last level. So I think 5 games total from this point.
Ooh, it's coming down to the wire. I'm excited.
Yeah, and it's getting to the point where I'm starting to need to actually like get a little more structured with it. And especially in terms of like pacing and stuff. Not let us like normally if I was not thinking about like the campaign as a whole, I would totally have wanted to give you guys like as many games as you wanted after you killed the giant robot to like wander around and like take on side quests and restock and just give like, you know, some good like breather content. But like we're at the point in the campaign where it's like no, you don't do a side story in the middle of your climax. Like, go. Kill the robot. Blow the corn. Go kill the last boss.
Gotcha.
Go. So Randy is online. Morgan is online. As soon as Zai hops on, I think we have everyone.
Okay. 1 sec.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, you sound good to me.
Yep, you're coming clear.
Okay.
So I will be on in just a second.
Okay. Let's see. So
This is a side question. Has anybody ever seen Harmon Quest?
I have
Brian,
not.
are you
but I've
there?
heard of it.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
You got a little bit of a robot voice. Make sure you've got a good internet connection.
I don't know what to do about that.
Oh, you sound good. You sound better now. I'll let you know if it comes back up.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing you guys at all earlier, and now it's kind of on and off. So I guess we're okay.
Okay. Save. All right. Let's scale this up a little bit. Oh. It's all very blue. Where's the...
Okay, I'm logged into D20.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'll go get that in a couple minutes. Where's the tongs? Out there? Yeah.
Okay, and we have Zai online. And I think that's everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, had to restart.
Okay, no worries.
Installed this app on my phone. I'm trying to install it. Just locked up.
Apply
Okay.
directly to the forehead.
It doesn't see any devices. That doesn't make sense.
So, who is ready right now? I know my dad.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Awesome.
ready too.
So everybody's on roll 20. You guys should be looking at the world map right now, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can see the place where you guys just had your big battle and you destroyed the Vinden node and all that. Yes? To the east
See.
of Neverwinter?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna go back in time about 2 weeks to when Wex was in Neverwinter and had heard rumors of a kraken-shaped pirate ship that was waylaying sea vessels. Waylaying sea vessels. So, Wex quickly managed to convince his good buddy Hogard to come along with him, and I think it was over the span. I want to say it was like 24 hours, and Wex had come up with. He had a crew of privateers who were willing to come with him, and they had worked in. He had like bribed or bluffed his way onto the USS Callister, the Neverwinter University's private shipping vessel, where they send out to collect significant relics and the like.
And it was called USS what?
Callister, but
Callister.
yeah. So among the people who Wex had managed to recruit, he managed to recruit a Mr. Chet Mansley, a Mr. Seaman,
That's semen.
Morgan. What was your character's new name?
Bones Duff.
Bones Duff.
And semen is the name. I'll thank you for a correct pronunciation.
Oh no.
So
I got it. I got it the first time.
I don't get it. What's the joke?
I think I handed it. Oh, I handed you an SD card.
My
back.
dagon boy.
It's a very manly joke.
Okay.
Respect the semen.
No, I'm just
So-
kidding. I get it.
You guys, you are all convinced one way or the other to join Wex on this crusade. His plan, Wex, do you explain that you are going to try to like hunt these pirates that you think are going to attack this ship, or do you leave them in the dark?
No, I definitely tell them, like, this is basically a suicide mission. We're going to stop a thing.
Fuck yes.
And I don't think we're planning on coming back.
Lovely. Awesome. Okay. And you did not tell the members of the Neverwinter vessel prior to boarding it, correct?
I sure didn't. I would not waste my time.
Yes. Okay. So you and your crew board as helping hands aboard the USS Callister, which sets off for distant shores to go collect artifacts.
Can I ask what USS stands for?
I have no idea.
It's not important. It's not important. Okay. I just thought maybe in this world there was some significance. The Universal Seaworthy Society or whatever.
Sure. So the most important element here is Chet Mansley. No, sorry, not Chet Mansley. Bones Duff. Because Bones Duff is not a pirate. he is actually a member of the ship's original crew who you guys recruited. Wex, did you recruit him? And by the way, you guys have another like 30 people on your crew at the time that we're about to play, so this kind of addresses them as well. These are members of the USS Callister that agreed to come with you on hunting these pirates. Did you have this discussion with them before or after the pirate ship attacked?
I would like to think that this conversation happened after the pirate attack. We were probably
Okay,
circled
so-
back around and talked about it right after.
Pirates attack you guys, you fend them off, and then you have a talk with the crew of the USS Callister, and you say like, all right, who's with me? Let's go hunt some more pirates.
Well, and I like to think they were promised some booty or some
Oh, certainly, yeah.
reward for joining, which would
Okay.
make it easy.
When Hogard offers the reward without having any other bargaining chip on the table, I kind of scowl a little bit and go, "Yeah, we'll."
I'm
we'll
not
give you
saying
some money."
oh, I probably should be talking in character, but no, I'm just trying to help Bryn out by saying that might have been their incentive for 30 people. I mean, I'm not promising 30 people something because I'll be lynched at the end of this. I'm just thinking maybe that's their incentive. They're like, oh, there's going to be treasure, there's going to be booty or
You're
whatever.
not offering like a 401k package.
No,
If you're gentle.
No,
something that I have to be behind. No, I am
actual
not
incentive.
offering anything.
The actual incentive is they don't get thrown off the boat in the middle of the ocean.
Okay, so, all right, give me a second.
So Bones Duff was already on the ship. He was already a part of like the ship crew.
He was a standing member of the USS Callister prior to Wex coming on, and
We're all old mates.
the Callister is attacked by a pirate ship 3 days after leaving port. Wex bands the crew together and helps fight off the pirates, and then he reveals that he has actually known this was going to happen and was here because he's trying to hunt down these pirates. So, give me a second. Maverick, my entire right arm is in your mouth right now. This is my life.
I think he knows
I
that.
like the balance. I'm going to do this, but if you don't know what it is, I'm not
Oh God,
My laptop has it. If you
I'm being eaten.
sign in from my laptop.
Okay. Is it in here? Here we go. Okay. Open
You
original.
should go eat before she turns off the Wi-Fi. Or before everything gets cold. Your potatoes are already cold.
All right. Mikhail, could you open up Discord and find the drawing of the pirate ship that I posted a few days ago?
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Give me one
trying
sec.
to post it in Roll20, but it might take me a second. Okay, right click. Open with paint. Okay. Okay, I did it. So, Okay, I just pasted in the portrait of what this pirate ship looked like that attacked you guys. So you get a good image of what you're looking at. It has a long bladed ram on the front of the ship, a huge cannon, what I'm calling a howitzer, located under the ram. And then it has 3 side cannons on each side. It has large sails, and it has several rows of magically automated oars that it uses for quick lateral travel during naval combat. So this is the ship that attacks you. You guys fight it off, and you claim it for your own. Mikhail, Wex, what do you name this ship?
I'd claim it in the name of the university, so probably the Neverwinter 1.
It used to be called Princess.
Who?
How dare ye?
Which?
Aye, 'twas a
which lady
beautiful
was that?
princess.
BB Bones,
In-
you fool.
Wex is having a hard time with this because this isn't what pirates are like in real life.
Bones is just mumbling.
This is not what pirates are like in Westeros, you mean?
No, not at all. So this is very weird.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
These
I
be
would-
the Forgotten Realms.
So,
I've been on this ship for 20 years.
so you
We
can
are
stay
all
on the ship,
Barbarossa.
Bones. We're calling it the Neverwinter, and I'm gonna
Okay.
let some of the crew handle the boarding procedures.
You son of a skivvy.
So, as you board the Neverwinter and you get your people situated, it's going to be like a long hunt from here to get back to wherever the ship that is now called the Neverwinter originally makes birth. But thankfully, that is actually many of your problems are solved for you as you look around, and in the captain's quarter, there is a magical compass that is situated on a desk in the middle of the room. There's a standard compass next to it that points north, and then there is a magical compass that is pointing south by southeast. What do you do?
I would tell the skeleton crew that's gotten on the Neverwinter to follow that bearing. That should get them right back, and not to deviate from that.
All right, so you're going south by southwest.
Yes.
All right. The Neverwinter sails for a little over a week. You are not familiar with the local landmarks, but your sailor buddies tell you about the Whalebones Isles that you are passing to the west of you. And you circle down around to the Corin Archipelago, and you find a little island that's not on any of your maps. And as you approach this landmass, you're going to see a significant amount of activity around it that makes you think you just might have found some pirates. So, I have moved us over to the Skull Island map. I'm moving myself over there now. You guys see a big blue map, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's a good looking map, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like that Skull Island.
yeah. So the Skull Island in particular, you guys will, whoever's working the crow's nest will be able to get a good look at it. it's hard to tell that it is skull-shaped from the front, but you do get a suspicion that it's a little bit creepy in that there is a dome that appears to be made of either white stone or bone over half of the island, as you can see here. The other things that might be somewhat alarming, you see 4 ships that appear to be pirate ships. They appear to be armed, standing or sitting in patrol outside of the island facing you. And you see several defensive towers rising out of the sea in a ring around the island. So we are just about to get into it. Do you guys want to do anything before we start the battle?
Yeah, I would like to assign a first mate. I need like a go-to guy who's stepping up.
Okay. Well, 2 of your people are not going to stay on the boat, so they might not be good first mates.
Looks like a job for Bones Duff.
The seaman isn't management. The seaman stands alone.
Well then, Bones, looks like you're getting a raise and a title.
Wait, hold on. Also, Hogard. Hogard was also I did forget that.
What about Hogard?
Hogard.
Bones spoke up first,
Yeah.
This day would never come.
and that's how we do it on the sea.
So,
He sounds like one of the bone pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean.
He really does.
I'm trying my best here. Come on.
so,
We don't have Cody.
Oh, it's perfect. I wasn't criticizing.
Padre, Hogard. So, it's worth noting, Hogard had shown interest in getting magically trained the last time we parted ways with him.
Mhm.
While you were traveling aboard the Callister, you actually found there was a wizard on board who helped solidify some of the academic arcane training you've received throughout the campaign so far. And Hogard is actually going to effectively be a level 1 or 2 wizard. We'll get into like specific wizard spells in some future game, but what I'm deciding for this game that is significant is that Hogard has a specialization of using magic to augment his mechanical work. So I'm calling his subclass a technomancer, and he is over the past like week has been coming up with strategies for how he can utilize these skills along with his mechanical understanding aboard a ship to augment the firepower of the ship, or to solidify the defenses, or to like apply quick repairs using a combination of practical and magical techniques. So that is one of the things I wanted to say. Okay.
So I'm like Scotty on the Star Trek.
You're exactly like Scotty. That's correct.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So,
Question to the DM.
yes,
What does a first mate do on a ship?
that is a question not for the DM, but for the Wex.
Okay, well, I'll ask that question in character in a minute.
Okay. Well, actually, this is a very good time to do this. So, I'm clicking Wex's ship, and then I'm saying show to players. Did you guys all just get a pop-up with a character sheet?
Yep.
I
Okay.
did.
So this is the character sheet for your ship. All actions that your ship takes are going to use this character sheet. It has your 3 attacks there: ram, howitzer, and side cannons. The ram is by far your most powerful, but it can only be done after you have moved at least 250 feet in a straight line using the main sails. The howitzer is very powerful, but very inaccurate. And the side cannons are your bread and butter combat or your bread and butter option for close range naval combat. And then you could, if you guys had a standard maintenance worker on board, they could do the repair action, but actually Hogard knows how to do advanced repair, which recovers even more damage. And then we're going to get into the special actions. So this is what not Gimbal. This is what Bones and Hogard are going to be doing primarily. Either one of you could do Lookout, which reveals hidden threats nearby and will show the attack range of enemies that are within 150 feet of you. You also can do Man the Guns, which gives advantage on either of the firearms attacks. This is if both of you choose to do it on the same turn, then it is not only advantage, it is an automatic critical. This is significant because this is your main way to increase damage. So Wex is going to be in charge of all of the ship's actions. Wex determines where the ship moves, which attacks it does, and who it targets. Of course, using his first mate for consultation. But you guys will help Wex do more damage and stuff by using these actions on the side. So, Lookout, Man the Guns. This one is a maintenance worker action. So this is not something that Bones can help with, but Hogard can batten down the hatches, which is just a standard defense action. You get reduced damage. You have advantage against attacks for the remainder of the turn. There's also repair and advanced repair, which are self-explanatory. And another one that Hogard can do is the wind in our sails, which allows you to move in not a straight line when using the main sails. Your movement options are you can either move with oars, which can go anywhere, but can only move up to 150 feet, or you can move with sails, which can move up to 500 feet, but only in a straight line. Does that all make sense? That's a lot of information.
Yeah. You might have to
Tell me,
Yeah, that's a lot.
there's acrobatics is a +6. So how do those skills come in? Perception and acrobatics for a ship?
Acrobatics is actually I didn't have a skill slot called boarding, but if an enemy ship tries to board you, you will do contested boarding rolls, and we just use the acrobatics skill slot to do that.
Okay.
So that was a lot of options, but that is all of the options for 3 of your characters. So it will make you'll get you'll get a chance to try them out once the combat starts. My 2 boarders, you guys have it pretty simple. Show to players. So there's a Chet Mansley speedboat. There's also Siemens speedboat. So your boats can do 2 things. 3 things. You can either dock with the main ship in its hangar. or you can move really fast, which you can use to get up to other ships. And once you're on a ship, you can board them. And when you board a ship, the two of you are just going to take turns making the two of you are going to take turns making boarding rolls. So you have a +7, +10. Enemies are going to have less than a +10. And the first one to 5 wins boards the other person's ship. Okay, so we're going to start combat. Let me just go ahead and grab all of this and say, isn't there here we go, add turn? Okay, awesome. So, Wex's ship is going to go first. Wex, Captain, what do you want to do?
All right, I need Bones up in the crow's nest, and I need you to look very carefully. We have lots of enemies around us. What is our next action?
Also, each of the squares on this map is 50 feet. So... Yep. Oh, did I say within 150 feet?
Yeah, it says 150.
That's wrong.
Okay, so
That's supposed to be 15 squares, so that's 5 times whatever I wrote down.
Gotcha. I'm like, man, that's not very
750?
far.
That should be 750 feet. I will update that.
Cool.
So, according to that, I can see the ship on the top left
Mm-hmm.
and the
You can't.
tower straight up.
Yeah. Okay, both of those.
And I can see the ship down
Where-
below.
Why am I not able to select things? Okay.
Actually, I can see all 4 of these things.
And okay, I've updated it. By the way, how late can everybody play?
I'm good till like 11.
I think I'm good till 11.
I thought we were going to like 10:30ish, but it's whatever.
Okay.
So we're not a quarter of the way through yet.
Good. Okay, so so that's what Bones is doing. Okay, let me. How do I see here?
So I see all 4 of those things. I'm gonna scream to the captain. Captain, I see things.
Wonderful.
Captain
impersonate
says, "What?"
Bones.
Okay.
I see things.
I see things straight ahead.
What do you see?
There's things.
Describe
Okay.
them using your
Things,
words.
goddammit, things. Long silver things and brown things, and they're moving.
Are any of the things moving towards us?
I think they're ships.
Do you guys see a bunch of circles?
I do now.
I do now.
Yes.
I'm gonna just go ahead and reveal weapon ranges for every enemy because that's easier, and they're all using cannons, so it's a consistent weapon range for everyone. But you are able to reveal objects within 150 feet of you, hidden dangers, and so
Did you say it was 15 squares?
15 squares. That's correct. Do you guys see the thing that I just revealed?
Sure.
Yes.
do.
Yep.
That
Is that a
is
reef?
that is a submerged spike trap. So They're spikes that are about maybe 50 feet long. Like you're making some assumptions. There are spikes that are just barely poking up over the top of the waves, making them hard to spot. But if you were to sail through that space, you would really fuck up the bottom of your ship.
Does Bones see that from far away? Is it like
Yes,
clear to
yes.
him?
You are close enough that you can see that.
I think Bones thinks that they're shark fins, that they're just not moving, but they're shark fins.
Okay, there's a lot of
That's
them.
what he's gonna. That's what he thinks there are. So he's gonna.
Okay.
Initially, he thinks they are. Captain, I think there's shark fins too. There's a bunch of sharks standing in a line. I'm very confused.
Are the sharks moving?
No,
Several dozen of them.
Okay, we're gonna.
there's an army of sharks.
We're gonna move away from
Hey.
the sharks. We're gonna move far away from the sharks. We're gonna go.
Bryn,
south.
can you pop my character sheet?
Yeah, we're gonna go southeast.
What did you want me to do, Zai?
Can you pop my character sheet? I just signed back in as a player.
Okay. Escape. Alt. Show to players.
Gracias.
Okay.
That's Chet Manley's.
They're identical.
Sorry, you
If
don't
you
get your
do-
own special one, Seaman.
But I
If you
do
go to
have one.
Journal, if you go to the journal tab, you should have access to it.
Okay, word.
Okay. So,
Yeah, let's start taking this ship to the southeast.
okay, so Wex, you're the captain. You get to decide where your ship goes. What do you do this turn? Let's start with movement. Are you going to use your sails or your oars?
I would like to open up the sails, so I'm gonna
Okay.
start screaming to the crew. We need to start opening them up.
Okay. Are you going?
You heard the captain. Open up the goddamn sail.
Open them up!
So you can move.
Hogard is running around opening up sails.
Hogard, open the sails
Aye,
faster!
Captain. Aye, aye.
So you could move as far as here if you wanted to move southeast.
I think I'll move right outside the range of that ship.
Okay, so right about here.
Oh, there I am. I was
Yep,
behind.
that's
that.
perfect.
Sorry, the nature of how I'm doing the distance reveal makes it stop working particularly well in close range.
No, I know. Thank you, though.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, hold on. I can fix this. I'm doing. I have this set with vision 5,100. Let me go to. I want to try something. How's that? Can you still see everything?
Yep, I still can.
Okay. Ignore this tiny blue ship at the bottom of the map. It is only there to provide lighting.
Okay, that's cool. Just a little light boat.
It's a little light boat. Okay, so 2 speedboats. You guys can move 350 feet each, which is 7 squares. So neither of you can get to any vessels this turn. Do you want to move independent? You guys are technically docked aboard the main ship right now. Do you want to move independently, or
The seaman will move with the crew for now.
okay? Is that going for Chet as well?
No, I think I'm gonna go scope out ahead.
Okay. Did you want to break off from the start of the turn so you could go, like as far as here or so?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You can go 350. Let's stop you just outside of this guy's range. Okay. All right. Then it is the enemy's turn. The cannon towers are aiming a bead at you, but you're not close enough for any of them to hit you yet, so they're not doing anything. And the pirate ships, the first one is going to scoot ahead just a little bit on its oars, and then it's going to take aim at Chet Mansley. Okay, and Chet, your ship's AC is 16?
Yeah, the AC is 16.
Yeah.
Okay, then only one of those 3 cannonballs that it launched at you dealt damage. You took 35 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, and we are back at the oh, sorry, I forgot. There we go. This other pirate ship is going to cruise just a little bit closer to the Neverwinter one, and it is also going to blast you with cannons.
Captain, I feel a disturbance in the waves.
Captain, there's a
Holgard,
ship.
Holgard's going to man the guns.
Oh, okay, that's right. You didn't do anything yet.
Yeah. You could batten down the hatches because we're about to get shot, though.
You got to say it.
Well, I said man the guns.
Okay.
I want to
No.
have an advantage
No.
to shoot
You'll
them.
you'll
You got to
the
give us a
advantage.
good seaworthy line.
Yeah.
So, one of the
Pirate
cannonballs missed you entirely. One of them banged against the side of your ship, and one of them crunched solidly into near the front and did a significant amount of damage. So you took a total of let's see, 70 plus 35, 105 points of damage.
Bones is still in the lookout. Did he fall out of the lookout?
No, but he got whipped around a fair amount. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Hogard, I'm gonna need you on repairs immediately.
yep. All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So it is it's your ship's turn. Hogard technically did not take a turn the first turn, so Hogard can act again immediately now. So
Okay.
Hogard, Wex, and Bones, what do the 3 of you do?
Hogard will batten down the hatches.
Do you want to do batten down the hatches for defense, or do you want to do repair to get some health back?
Oh, repair. I'm sorry. I'll do the advanced repair.
Okay.
So do I click on that?
No, I did it. You healed 129 points of damage.
Cool, we're back to full.
Oh no.
Captain,
All right, Captain. I don't think she can take much more of this.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Classic Scott.
Wex and Bones, what do you two?
Bones, come down here. It's time to man the guns.
Captain, permission to man the guns.
Permission granted.
All
Okay.
right. Are you using the howitzer or the side cannons?
Howitzer.
Using the howitzer.
All right. It missed.
Oh.
Did
that
my
miss
roll
for
not
both
count?
of us, or
Okay,
just the
no,
one of
sorry.
us?
Morgan rolled first, so it would be Morgan's roll. The ship as a whole can only attack once per turn,
Okay.
but Morgan rolled, so we'll go with Morgan's roll. 22 is a hit. So 81 points of damage.
Wow.
Excellent shot, Bones. Good job.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I want to be clear. This is an artillery piece on the front of your ship. And when it goes off, it blasts a chunk out of the side of this enemy ship, and they immediately start taking on water.
So Bones is like he has these like habits and like rituals. Every time he shoots the cannon, he like dances on the deck. So he's like dancing around on the deck after he hit the other ship.
Can you
He's
describe?
like, "Oh, fuck
can you
yeah,
describe the
I got it,
dance?
Captain. I did it."
You got to describe the dance.
It's kind of. Have you ever seen Seinfeld, Elaine
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's more like that,
Okay.
Oh dear God.
No, that's the best. I'm putting.
but it's a little more pirate scuffly than Elaine.
I'm pressing F to pay respects.
Okay. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, we've got our 2 speedboats next. What do the 2 of you do? Chet, do you want to go board that person?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have your character sheet open?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There should be a board roll there. Do that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do contests, and the first one to 5 victories wins. So you got a 28. This person got a 15. So you won the first one. Go again. You won the second one. Go again. You lost the third one, so they're pushing back against you. Go again. Ooh, you won the you won one more. I don't think I'm gonna do crits for this. Let's go couple more. Okay, you won that one as well.
That's
One more.
4 now.
There you go.
They
All
are
right,
That's 5.
boarded.
you finish boarding them. It is a fierce and brutal fight, and only one of your people is injured. Now, do you like slaughter all the enemy pirates, or do you like have one of you guys takes control of the boat and another like ties them up and makes them walk the plank, or what?
Hmm. Slaughter the entire crew. That's what they get for shooting at Charlotte.
Okay, very good. Very good.
The water turns red.
Okay, so your speedboat is now tied along back of the enemy vessel, and you have now commandeered the enemy vessel, and you control it. It'll play basically the same as Wex's ship, except it doesn't have the ram or the howitzer. It just has side cannons.
What happens to this small boat?
It's just like lashed onto a rope on the back of the big boat.
Okay.
It's just kind of towed behind. Okay, so Seaman,
2 arms.
do you want to go try to
Seaman
board them?
speedboat. Yep.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing then. I'm gonna go ahead and just roll 5 of these to get started. So give me 5 boarding rolls.
Stalemate.
All right, let's see. You won the first one. You lost the second one. You won the third one. And you lost both the fourth and fifth. So you are, what's that? 3-2?
2 to 3. Yeah, 2 out of 5. He's won.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go one at a time now. So, give me a board.
Damn.
Oof.
That's 3.
Okay. You're tied.
Steven's going down.
So it's 3-3.
Do another one?
Yeah. Keep going. Ooh, no. It's 3-4. One more loss, and
No.
you will be defeated.
Steven's struggling.
Yeah, is it 4-4?
It's 4-3 right now. I think.
4 to
Okay,
4 now.
now it's 4-4. All right, one more.
Yay.
Hey,
Woo.
yo, we were just like clapping from our ship, by the way. We are so excited for this.
Okay, it was an incredibly tight battle.
Steven
But,
came out on top.
You finally throw all of their men overboard and
No. Not yet.
commandeer their.
Sploosh.
We commandeer the vehicle and we take their tongues.
Oh,
Stow them in the bottom. We'll
You
sell them
know-
when we get to shore.
did you know that your characters have kind of a theme?
Well, what do you expect? We're pirates.
No, that's fair.
We're
All right.
also taking Cody's lead here.
Indeed.
Yes.
In memoriam.
To the loss.
Top of the order. Who wants to go first?
I'd like to continue pressing forward.
Okay.
So, hey, Bones,
I can.
get back on that crow's nest. I need you on lookout again.
I can.
Hey, you are close enough, barely, that you could
Oh, I could open up
ram.
sails.
Yeah, you could ram that closest tower if the other ship wasn't in the way. Okay, so you guys are
Send
doing
Send
lookout.
a crow to the other ship. We need to move at high speeds. Yeah, we don't want to go through the shark fins.
Avoid the army of sharks, Captain.
Aye.
Okay. So within 750 feet, you find 2 more threats. Go here. And here. Okay. By the way, getting those overlays to perfectly disguise the map underneath took fucking forever. It was awful. Okay.
Wonderful.
So, Bones has used his action to be a lookout. What is happening next?
Let me see. Let me look at the sheet real quick.
You guys could charge the tower, but only if Seaman moved out of the way first.
Yeah, could we do out of turn order and have Seaman
Yeah,
go
yeah.
first?
Sure.
Seaman.
Let's see. We've got all these men stored on the lower decks. Why don't we just throw this ship at one of those towers? Is that possible, DM? Can I just kamikaze this ship into one of those towers?
This ship does not have a ram attack, but you could dock your ship next to it and just open the guns up.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
I don't really care
Um,
about the damage the ship takes, so that would be logical
Are you
for a
going for the-
pirate.
Are you going for the north one?
I was, yeah, actually, since that, no, wait, where's the north one?
It would be right here.
That one? Yeah.
All right. You pull up alongside it, and do you have your? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I need to give you access to the. So either you can board the tower, which would mean you take your boarding vessel up against the side of it, bash open the door at the base of the tower, and fight your way up it, or you could dock your ship next to it and blast away at it with your ship. You can do either one.
We're going to blast with the ship. We're going to blast with the ship.
Okay. All players can be edited by all players. Save changes. Show to players. Did you get the pop-up with pirate ship?
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so give me 3 blasts from your cannons.
Alrighty.
First one missed. Second one hit. Third one hit.
Boom.
So go ahead and give me damage twice. Okay, so that is 79 damage.
Damn.
Okay. Chet, what do you want to do?
Join me, Chet.
Does this ship that I've commandeered have the same movement speed as my speedboat or Wex's
It moves
ship?
250, which is a little bit slower than your speedboat. 5 squares. Your speedboat can move 7.
I would like to tentatively scout ahead.
Okay, so you're moving
but
east.
yeah, I would like to move east, but I would like to stay out of this the tower south of me. I'd like to stay out of their range, and I would also like to stop around here so I'm
Okay.
not in anybody else's range. I just kind of want to get
Um,
eyes.
Okay. Make an acrobatics roll from the pirate ship for me real fast. Oh shit, I didn't give you one. Let's just call it +3. I'll edit it. Acrobatics +3. Okay. And I'll give you +3 perception as well, in case it comes up. Okay. Make an acrobatics roll for me with your pirate ship. This is your skill at sailing, how well you can maneuver the ship. 19. Okay, that's great. So as you get here, you're already aware that there's a spike trap there and a spike trap there. There is, by the way, a narrow passage between the two that can be sailed. So as you stop right here, there's a threat that you didn't notice, which unfortunately I didn't finish drawing either. But there's a imagine basically a cylinder that's like 200 feet wide that just shoots out of the ocean all of a sudden in about a quarter second. It goes from the bottom of the ocean way up past the top, and it causes effectively a tsunami where it goes off. So there are waves from where you're at that are going to be pushing you down and to the east. So you're being pushed towards 2 different rows of spikes. But because you rolled so well on handling your ship, you're actually going to be able to ride the wave between the 2 rows of spikes and come out safely on the other side.
Ha.
So you are down here.
And that's
You are
why I'm the
within range of
manliest
that other
pirate.
tower now and that other ship, but oh well. So
It's fine.
okay, so the cannon towers are gonna go next, and I think this one is going to open up against Zai, who has been firing at it. So
Ah!
two of those hit. So you take 50 damage to your vessel, Zai.
Oh.
You're down to 19 structural integrity remaining.
Wait.
And
Wait.
the tower
19 structural integrity on what? Which one was
On-
the tower firing at?
on your the pirate ship.
Okay,
Your boat remains undamaged.
gotcha.
So the tower, by the way, is effectively undamaged right now.
Cool.
It has not taken significant damage. Pirate
No.
ship go next.
The pirate ship has 150 hit point. Had it been attacked earlier?
Yeah, you guys blasted it with a howitzer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we kind of were nasty to it.
Mhm.
I'd like to call
By the
down
way-
to my Technomancer, first mate Technomancer, Hogard. I need you to open up the sails. We're gonna ram this cannon.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The one to the south?
Yep, the one directly to the south.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. I skipped your guys' turn.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought like because they got out the way so that we could get ramming speed.
You actually don't need the wind in our sails allows you to ram without moving in a straight line. So right now, if you wanted to ram this northern tower, you would not be able to because you can't move in a straight line towards it. The wind in our sails would allow you to do like a juke and still hit it. But the other ship is in a straight line from you, so Hogard can use his turn to do something else.
Okay, yeah, that's
I
actually
could-
cooler.
I could batten down the hatches.
Yeah, go ahead and batten down
Not a
the
bad
hatches,
idea.
mate.
All right, you go flying towards this ship and go ahead and give me a ram attack. Ooh,
Nice.
Oh, beautiful. Go ahead and do damage for that. It's going to be a big number. 100.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love to see it.
So I'm going to go ahead and have the cannon tower respond while I'm thinking about it. And your AC is 18, I think. So only 2 of these hit.
Yeah, AC is 18, but did batten down the hatches do anything?
Oh shit, you're right. You don't get hit by any of them. Hogard he uses a variation of a shield spell that he was taught by this wizard, and he applies it kind of in conjunction with the natural defensive shaping of the boat, and creates an augmentational like force field that deflects away the 3 cannonballs, and they create just a huge explosion of water as they bounce off of your ship and slam into the ocean behind you. Last thing that's going to happen this turn, this one pirate ship is going to go up and take a swing at Aeneas's vessel. Aeneas, one of those hits. Ooh, okay, it's not crit, so you're only going to take 35 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to pat all of the people who are on my boat on the back. They're doing such a wonderful job.
You're a very supportive and wholesome captain.
I'm the son of my father, and I love all the people who are willingly working on my ship. Also, I'm very happy that Hogarth's here, and I'm happy that he met a wizard.
Okay. So, I think I want to do at least one more turn of this in this leg of the level. What do you guys do next?
First mate, Bones. Where are we headed?
Did we get that tower like destroyed?
Nope, it still
Not
has
yet.
a good chunk of health left.
Get down here on
Captain,
the gun.
permission to blast the shit out of the cannon.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Then so all right, and that has advantage because of his move. So that
Did that
does
hit?
damage. Go ahead and roll. Oof. Ooh. That's
Hell
good.
yeah.
That's a good howitzer you got there. You've
You did our ramming attack.
well, and keep in mind that the howitzer is underslung under the blade that is the ram. So I think that the ram is currently like embedded in their tower, and then you kind of just like unloaded a shotgun of artillery into the base of the tower at point blank range.
Yeah, I like that.
Bones is doing his dance.
That tower has taken substantial damage. I think that like the there's like a hole in front of where your boat is and a hole on the other side of the tower where that is. There's like a tunnel that has been cut through the tower, and it is standing up on just two walls on either side that are holding it aloft right now. It's the top of a new turn, so cannons have been fired, and hatches were battened down. So, our two borders, what do you guys want to do?
Chet, what do you think? Well, I'm going to continue blasting away at this tower.
Okay. Do you have a plan for what happens if your ship gets destroyed?
The ship gets destroyed, then we board.
Okay. All right, this will be fun. Okay. Go ahead and take some do your 3 attacks.
Yep.
The first one was a crit, correct?
Yep.
All right. The third one hits. The second one actually missed. So, let's get 2 damages in there. 28 plus 38 is 66. Plus 32 is 98. You did 98 points of damage. And it is close to falling down. If it took that much damage again, it would fall down.
Well done.
Chet, you're in a dangerous position. If you go any closer to that ship in front of you, you're going to be in range of both the other ship and the other tower near it. If you go any further to the south, you'll be in range of the tower to the south. How do you want to proceed, Chet? You can just stay here and blast that nearest ship with your cannons.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Give me 3 cannon blasts. Ooh. Ooh.
Woof.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You launch 3 cannons at it, and one gets close to the sail, but flies. You know what happens? That space underneath the sail and above the deck, it passes through that and hits the ocean on the other side. The other 2 splash to the side of the ship.
It makes the swish noise.
Yeah.
Chet kind of just like rubs a hand over his face, and he's just like, "Well, I'm a lot better at driving than I am at shooting, so we'll just move past that."
Very good. All right, and I think that is it for this turn. We're moving a good speed so we can get at least a little more of this before we need to move forward. All right, where is Cannon Tower? The tower is going to open up on Wex's ship. 2 of those dealt damage. Wex, you took 67 points of damage. Chet.
Okay.
Captain, I could man the guns or I could go repair the damage.
Chet took 39 points of damage. And
Did you already subtract that?
yes, I did.
Okay.
And Seaman is only got hit once and only took 35 points of damage. Oh no, unfortunately, Seaman's boat only had 19 points of health left.
Yep.
So, it's a close thing, but one of the cannonballs dings the back of your ship, and it doesn't actually like blast a hole down to the bottom, but it forms a crack, and the crack extends down to the bottom and starts letting in water. Your ship is
where all those men without tongues are.
yes.
Those poor men.
So your is not going to stay afloat much longer. You could
well,
you
time
could
to
board
abandon this one.
boat. You could cut your speedboat free and let it just kind of drift nearby for a bit, and jump into the tower to go board the tower personally.
Cut the ropes, man. We board.
Okay. Give me. Actually, we'll do that next turn. Okay. Then. Okay. And I think that's it. I think the turn is over. We're at the top of a new turn. I think we should start with Chet. Chet, give me 5 boarding rolls, and I'll give 5 defenses.
Did you mean Chet?
No, I did not mean Chet. I'm sorry, Seaman.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry, Seaman boarding the tower. Yeah.
I also don't think I rolled it right.
Word. Let me pull up the character sheet for the boat. There we go. Ah, wait, shit. Okay. Board. Get in there! Open! Was that enough, or do I need to do more?
2 more. Two
Oh,
more.
I had to do 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look good.
21,
Damn.
19, 20, 22, 23. That is against pass, pass, fail, pass, pass. There's only one more to go. You've succeeded 4 out of 5. Give me one more boarding check. Okay. Yep.
Ah!
Storm this tower, and you have taken control of it. You actually, because I think it's narratively good. You can immediately turn this tower's guns against that ship that is shooting at Chet.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Turn those cannons on that ship.
Okay.
I've got like
And
a little crew of like 2 people with me.
Yes.
And they can't say anything because they have.
I'm not just talking to myself, you know.
Right. No, I imagined that you guys all had crews that you were traveling with.
Yeah.
Your cannon, all 3 hit. The cannons on the cannon towers are more accurate and more powerful than on the ships. So all 3 hit, and let's go ahead and do damage, damage, damage. That is oh fuck. 55, 85 plus 7 is 92. Don't quote me on that if I'm wrong.
It is 92.
Yay. Okay, yeah, that was a good chunk of damage off of that ship. Chet, do you want to try to finish that ship off?
Was it this one?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Yeah. So I would just do cannons, right?
Mm-hmm.
3.
3 shots. Actually, all 3 of those. Oh no, you're not shooting at a tower. 2 of those hit. Give me damage twice.
I would just click cannons on the roll itself, right?
Yep. 29 and 30, so that's 59. That is exactly as much as you needed to sink it.
Sweet.
I think it's not a clear much like the other one that happened. It's not an immediate sinking. It's you put a hole in the front near the bottom that starts taking on water, and they're not able to shoot at you anymore because their aim gets totally thrown off as the ship starts to capsize, and there's a slow, like 2-minute long process of this ship going under. More importantly, during that process, you see them try to board a life vessel and start swimming away in it. What do you do?
I can't do anything else move-wise, can I?
I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna say that yes, you can. But in order to like move up to them, you would be moving within the range of that other gun tower.
No, I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. Wex, Bones, and Hogard. What do the 3 of you do?
How much distance can we get if we just go in a straight line? Like if we're gonna
If
go
you're
to
using your
the
sails?
northeast. Yeah, if we go like northeast.
Have we finished off
500
the tower next to us?
No, you have not finished off the tower next to you.
Oh, I thought we
You
killed
can
it.
move 500 feet. No, it's got a little bit of health left.
It's standing by 2 legs.
You could move as far as here. Actually, it would be here if you moved in a straight line. And if you used Hogard's ability to move in a curve, you could probably hit this tower with a ram.
All right, I'll ask my men. What do you want to do?
Do you guys want to finish off the tower that's in front of you now?
Captain, permission to blast the shit out of the tower.
All right, let's move next to this tower and open up our cannons.
Okay.
Permission to man the guns.
Yes, man
Captain.
the guns.
All right, since you guys
Permission's
are both
granted.
doing that, that is auto crits on all of your guns. Are you guys going to use the side cannons?
Yes.
All right. They all automatically hit and all automatically crit. And it did an
That's
extra
overkill, isn't it?
20.
Good job, mates.
And it did 57 extra damage on top of it. So that is 68 plus that makes 90, that's 120, that's 177 points of damage. And
Oh.
the tower collapses in a dramatic fashion. It's a little bit like the end of Return of the King. Kind of like that.
Okay.
With the eyes tower collapsing,
Yeah.
the big explosion.
Jeez.
Except the big explosion in this case is a bunch of gunpowder going off on the top floor. Okay, so technically we're starting another turn now, because none of the other vehicles can do anything against you guys, and they're not aiming at you yet. Wex, can you make a perception roll for me? Okay, cool. Did you want to go after that tower? You can probably ram it if you have Hogard man the sails.
Yeah, Hogard, get on the sails.
So the way this is actually gonna work is Hogard is using an advanced version of like he's using a wind spell, so it's a modified hurricane kind of spell, and he is blowing the sails in the direction you need in order to get it where it needs to go. And so it moves there, and then it moves there, and go ahead and give me a ram attack. Okay. Uh, 87 points of damage. Bones, since you can't since you can't assist with a ram attack, why don't you go ahead and do one cannon attack for me? Like, they come slamming into the ship, and then you are manning a single cannon on the side and take a pot shot at it. All right, that's going to hit. Go ahead and give me damage on that. It's not a critical. That would be if you had had advantage. But it is 23 points of damage, which is not shabby. You've done almost half the health on this ship. Okay. Chet and Seaman, what do you guys do?
Can I hit anything with this tower?
I'm gonna allow you to hit that other boat. It's just on the edge of your weapons, and I think you could probably make it work.
Fire!
So go ahead and give me 3 shots.
Oh, wait. How do I do that?
Oh, man. All right. I wasn't expecting you guys to board a cannon tower, too.
Sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. It was very cool. All players. All players. Save changes. Show to players. Did you get it?
Excellent. Yep.
Okay. It's got slightly better stats than the boats do.
Cool. 3?
Yep. Okay. The first 2 hit. I think.
Yeah.
The first 2 hit. Give me damage on those 2.
38, 44. Yep.
Okay. You did a little more than half damage on that ship. Chet,
Across the waves, you all just hear seamen cackling with laughter.
Chet, do you want to try to finish that ship off?
Can I reach them safely with my cannons?
So you could either sail south under the spears through this safe zone here and sail up to them. You would be within range of the gun tower, or you could sail north and sit next to Siemens gun tower and shoot from across the spikes.
No, I think I'm gonna go risky and sail through.
Hell yes, hell yes. Okay, that you could get as far as about here, which would easily let you get out of range of the guns next turn.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and give me 3 attacks. All 3 of those hit. Oh no! Sorry. I was thinking of tower stats. One
Just
of those
one?
hit. Yeah.
Okay.
If it was a tower, all 3 of those would have hit. Still, that was the majority of the remainder of their health.
Nice.
Minus 47. Okay. Shit. Chet. Give me a second. First, I gotta open this up. Come on. Okay. Yes. Chet, you take a little over 100 points of damage as 4 beams of condensed water come shooting out of the sea at you from the southwest.
Oh my goodness.
Give me just a second. NTS. Here we go. Okay. Refresh. There it is. Right click. Open with. Paint. 20% size and rotate right. Save it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you guys divert your attention to the left side of the map, you will see a drawing of what this vehicle looks like. It has submerged its front half out of the water, and it has a transparent glass dome on the front of it with 4 exotic looking weapons off to the side of the cockpit, whatever you want to call it. And on the back, it has what look to be 5 long tentacles. I actually drew them too small here. They should be at least twice as big as I drew them. And this is also the sphincter that I mentioned drawing earlier today.
Well, Seaman, you know what to do.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's getting a little blue in here.
Little blue waffle.
Yes, let's be clear. Chet's ship is very, very sunk. Chet's ship is actually blasted in half, and the crew have to make a hurried jump onto their speedboat in order to survive the escape. Oh, and Wex, you could conceivably see this vehicle and think that it looked like a Kraken.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. This does not bode well. We need to get out of the water soon.
What's the problem? Just looks like normal pirate stuff to me.
This is not normal pirate stuff. This is the opposite of normal pirate stuff.
Huh. Waves, salt, blood. Whatever you say, Cap.
So, I think it's the start of a fresh turn. This sailboat, just to get this out of the way, is gonna swim up and take a shot at Zai's tower. All 3 of those hit. Zai, your tower takes 74 damage.
Ah, damn. 1 point over.
Oh no. All right.
I think it was probably hurt already.
Well, moving on, gents. Moving on.
It was very hurt already. So your tower crashes. This is actually a little more dramatic than a ship sinking, I think, because with a ship sinking, it's kind of slow, and you're in the water already. I think you guys were in like the weapons emplacements when the ground, the foundation underneath you is blasted away, and you have to make like it's like those Uncharted games. It's like a scene out of an Uncharted game where you have to like, make a running jump as the building is falling away under your feet. And you land in your boat and are immediately ready to take off and do adventure.
That was scary, guys, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus. Fantasy.
Okay. So, players, what does everyone want to do?
I'm freaking out because I see this ship. It's in the shape of what I'm feeling is a Kraken, and something is just like my spider sense is tingling, and I'm starting to see red, and I'm just yelling to everyone on the ship, turn the ship around, ram that machine now. Yes, ram it.
Why is your eye twitching?
The salty air. Let's go.
All right.
You have
I'm going to I'm gonna man the sails, Captain. I'm gonna wind in our sails.
All right. That gives you guys an easy. You know what I'm gonna say? This is kind of an awkward place for you to be because you have the wind in your sails. I'm gonna let you end in a little bit more advantageous of a position.
Cool beans.
So, can you roll ram damage for me? That hits. 106 points of damage. Okay.
Bones, get down here and shoot.
Hey, Cap.
As with last time, when you guys do a ram, I can't let you do the howitzer because
Oh, in the same turn.
too much
Okay.
damage on the same turn. But I will let you get one cannon shot in.
Okay, like a side cannon shot.
Yep. That hits. 27 damage, so an extra 27 on top of what you did earlier.
Permission to batten down the hatches, Captain.
Go for it.
Permission granted.
Okay, the hatches are battened down, which is good because there might be some retaliation coming up. Chet, I think that you are outside of that nearest gun tower's range, and Seaman is also in a safe place right now. What do the two of you want to do?
Time to go meet back up with Cap. So I would move towards Wex's ship.
I think you can do that in one movement, so you can go ahead and just move your guy down parallel to Wex's ship.
That's the ship, right? That's his ship, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the unique sprite. Okay. So, Chet, do you do the same thing?
Now, can I don't think I can actually board the Kraken, can I?
You don't see an obvious. I mean, you don't have a good look at the Kraken right now, but the people who are close to the Kraken would tell you that there is not an obvious way to get aboard it.
And this area right here that's like the safe passage,
Mm-hmm.
is that moving water? Like, I can't stay there, basically, is what I'm asking.
You could stay there.
I just kind of want to stay there so we can keep the Kraken in a pincer kind of formation, and I want to hit it with, oh, wait. The speedboat.
You don't have weapons.
Yes, I forgot. Let's see.
You can try and board.
I want to get as back close to the main ship as I can.
Okay. I think you're close enough that you could board the main ship and be safe if you want.
Yeah, I want to board.
Okay. That also, by the way, that's not just that has the added benefit that while you are aboard the main ship, if somebody were to board, you have more like firepower on the ship to fight with.
Gotcha.
Very good.
Okay, and so that is it for.
Well, how about manning the guns? Are they munitions experts or?
Nope, they are boarding experts, which is why they're allowed to use the speedboats.
Okay.
They don't have the munitions ability. So, Wex, you are just pulling the boat around and aiming the side cannons at the Kraken as you see it do something that, like, to us might not be particularly amazing, but to somebody who is a sailor on the sea would be completely bizarre. And that is that the Kraken just sinks in front of you. It tilts its
What in?
towards the ocean and just shoots downward and is out of sight in a second. What do you do?
I want to scream to everyone, we need to move now.
Where are you
Captain,
moving?
that thing
to?
just disappeared.
I know, and we just need to move. It is not safe here.
Shouting from the speedboat. Cap, I don't see it. Where'd it go?
I know, Seaman. We need to move. We need
Okay,
to.
where are you
Brand,
moving to?
does Hogard
Move up
have
here.
any tools that might help him, sonar kind of thing, or might help him?
Oh yeah, you can
sense?
use the There's an ability for that.
Is that just the lookout skill, or is that something extra?
Well, if Hogard does it, it will be extra powerful. But yes. Do you want to use
All right.
lookout?
Yeah, Hogar, go ahead and get up on that lookout.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, you use some magical sensory enhancement, some like divination abilities, and do you see where I'm pinging?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You get the feeling that it's around there. Okay.
I think we should go harass her, Captain.
All right. Let's turn
What
this
do you
boat and head towards where Hogard is pointing.
You're
Captain,
going.
it's not a good idea. It's a ghost ship.
Okay. No, I love this. I love this very much. So actually, confident that you guys are not coming after it, the ship boards the ship reemerges, surfaces, and immediately turns around to fire upon you, and sees you already upon it, and you're going to get a sort of sneak attack with the ram. So go ahead and give me a ram attack. That's not gonna do it, I'm afraid. It actually so here's what happens. You shoot your actually, you know what? I said that you snuck up on it. You definitely have advantage. So that hits, and that's a critical. Yep. What's that? 127?
Yep.
Okay.
Good call,
It looks
first
like
mate.
you've done a substantial amount of damage on this ship.
Handsomely done, men.
And the ship actually does not try to open fire on you, nor does it it looks like it might be trying to like swim away for a second, except instead of going down underwater and out, it looks like it's dipping underneath your ship.
Uh-oh.
And a second later, you see those tentacles wrap around the top of your ship, and I'm sorry, it's the literal
You don't have
dictionary
to say it.
correct term, the sphincter pops up.
I think the title of this game is just going to be Semen and Sphincters.
Man.
And
Okay.
sperm whales.
Oh, God. What happened? Everything went tan.
So, pan to
there
the
we go.
right.
There we go. I see it.
All right. So this is your ship that you guys were aboard, and you see the Kraken pulls its what you're assuming is its docking port up to the side of your ship, which opens up, and some figures start filing out onto the deck. The man in the front has a bardiche, a long bladed polearm that he is wielding, and is he's wearing dark, ominous, pointed armor with a black cloak, and his whole body is covered in rippling, unearthly energy. As you look upon him, 3 more followers climb out of the boat behind him. They're all wearing cloaks and have headbands on, and their gazes are downcast as if they're like not fully conscious. And yet they move with a certain air of like alertness that implies otherwise. What do you do?
Can each person attack, or can we only use like the ship's weapon?
Oh no, you guys have character sheets. I made character sheets for your characters independently. If you alt double click on, oh shit, I need to give you guys permission to each of them. 1 second. All, and this one is Seaman. Save changes. Show to players. There is Seaman's character. Edit. Chet Mansley. All players. All players. Save changes. Show to players.
Oh, I love Chet. That beard.
Such a great picture.
That is such
Good
a
luck.
good beard.
I want you to know
Beard.
for this next one, I had a very different image in mind of what this guy was going to be like before before he was rebranded as is it Bones Duff?
Bone stuff.
Okay.
That was a last minute change. I don't blame you.
No, it's very good. It just means that the picture is a little out of character. There you go. Okay, so and then of course Hogard and Wex have their own character sheets.
I actually don't see Bones.
Oh, sorry. I didn't do show to player on that one, did I? And as always, you can
God.
alt double click on any of these characters to pull up their character sheet.
Yeah, that was Bones before he learned about being salty on the open sea.
Yes.
No,
For the
He
life
was so
of the
nice
seas.
and pretty, and then just
That was Bones a week before his first voyage, and actually the day after that picture was taken, he had his first beer and immediately turned into the identical double of Chet Mansley.
that's great.
I love it.
I actually think that Chet Mansley image is much closer to how I imagine Bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
guys,
Well, Hogard wants to use his custom crossbow. I get 2 shots, and I want to shoot
right.
at one of the characters nearest me.
do you want to shoot at one of the guards, one of the regular people, not the super ominous guy?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Go ahead
I
and
like
do-
your artwork for Chet Mansley and Seaman. All right, just a second. I gotta clear some stuff out of my way. So, where am I? Can you like
You're on the
ping
bottom
me?
of the boat.
Okay. So who's the nearest bad guy?
This guy.
All right. I'm gonna do a range attack on him. So I get 2 attacks. I get sneak attack, and so I get extra damage. So let me just.
You're not going to have sneak attack on this because he's not surprised, and you're not you don't have you're not flanking him or anything.
I am reading custom crossbow that says either shot can deal sneak attack damage.
You're right, and in order to deal sneak attack damage, you need to have advantage or be flanking. You're neither flanking this person, nor do you have advantage. But, I would... it's not a bad idea to give it a shot with the 2 crossbows anyway. And also remember you have your Wand of Magic Missile that deals 3d4 plus 3 damage. That's
Okay.
actually a little higher than your double crossbow, I think, and it's an auto hit. Do you want Magic
Well,
Missile?
I'm gonna go with double crossbow because I said that. Now, do I click? I have a 1 double crossbow and a 2 double crossbow. So click one
You
of
do
each.
one and then the other.
Yeah, the one I guess the first one gets a little advantage or a little extra damage, and
The first
I
one
think
hits.
they both sucked. Really? Wow. All right.
first one
So, how do I do damage on that?
Click on the word 1 double crossbow
Oh, okay.
in
I see
the
it.
chat.
Only
Oh
did 3.
no! Oof. That's
Kind of sucky. All right. Yeah.
You'll do a lot more damage once you hit once you can start getting those sneak attacks, once the brawl is really going. Okay. Wex, do you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm really pissed at whatever this thing is that crawled out of this Kraken ship, and I'm very confused because I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I'm taking your ship. And
Captain's a ghost.
it's Bones, it's not a ghost, it's a man, probably.
In all my years on the seas, I've never seen a ghost. It's a ghost.
'Tis a beastie.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach into my back pocket, and I'm gonna pull out a vial of blood. I'm going to go ahead and chant something into my hand, and then I'm gonna place my hand on the ground, and I'm gonna go ahead and summon some demons.
Hey, okay, that's cool as shit. Also remind me, you did buy the like flaming wand thing that increases the damage of all of your spells?
I sure did.
Also, whenever you cast a spell that deals elemental damage, you can change that element to fire and deal plus 1d4 damage or plus 2d4 if it's a fire-based spell. Fucking awesome. Okay. Okay, you are casting Summon Lesser Demon?
Yep.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Roll your d6. That's /roll space d6.
I got a 2.
That's good. That means that you get 2 demons of challenge rating 1 or lower. Give me a second. And oh, this is good shit. Okay. So actually, what happens is you cast this spell and you start you feel a demon pulling out of the netherworld towards you, and then as you're pulling, it feels like it gets hooked on something. You have to you struggle for a second, and you see the person covered in the ominous aura also appears to be struggling. And then in a second, there's a tearing noise, and 2 wraiths are standing in the middle of the ship. Now, these notably are the same. This is actually the first boss that you guys ever fought back in the town of Tribor. That was a wraith. You might remember that they were particularly hard to damage, in that they siphoned life energy away.
Yup.
And you also might remember that when somebody casts Summon Demon, no person has control over that demon.
Yep,
It is
that's why
a
we stand in the
wild
circle.
party. And as you do this, and you see this like ripping of the universe as these two demons drop onto the ground, the person on the other side of the deck takes a step back in surprise, as if he was really not expecting that to happen. You notice that he also has a jar of blood that he has just broken open.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna be
geez.
one of those.
It is going to be one of those. Other players, give me your actions real fast.
Bones is scared, but he's gonna try to charge that ghost.
The closest one?
Yeah.
The one
I
that
must hear you,
Wex just
spirit!
summoned? Okay.
Can you pull up my character sheet again? I closed it by accident.
Okay, on the right side of the page, do you see the journal tab? Oh, no, you know what? It would actually
Yeah,
be
I don't
really
see
hard
Bones
for you to
though.
find. Did you just get it?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. All right, go nuts. You can take 2 swings with your greatsword, or you can shoot your heavy crossbow.
Bones is going for the greatsword.
Okay. Okay, and the first one hits, the second one misses, but your sword doesn't bite into it the way that you would hope for with a corporeal being. It feels more like you're slashing through sand or water. There's resistance, but not as much as you would hope for, and it feels like you did not do full damage. Okay, next person, go quick.
Hogard would like to attack with magic missile one of the ghosts, this one closest to him.
Okay.
Don't attack the ghost.
Why not attack the ghost?
Because the ghosts aren't attack the dude. The ghosts are bad guys, but we're hoping that they're not going to be our problem.
All right, I'll attack the big dude.
Big dude? Okay. You should be able to roll magic missile. Okay, and it does a straight 9 damage, and you see him. He raises up his bardiche with one hand and makes a swiping gesture as if to knock it out of the way, and the missile passes seamlessly through his weapon and clangs against his chest. And he grunts in frustration. Next up.
So this would probably look.
The thugs are gonna go.
Hold on, I wanted to do something first.
Oh, okay.
So this is probably going to look kind of funny to the rest of the crew, but Seaman just dives off the ship.
Okay.
I fight. I'm a man of the sea, not a ghost fighter. But he actually doesn't dive off into the water. He jumps on top of this cannon right here, and starts to make his way around the ship to try to get around to the to this area.
Very good. Okay, so he did jump off on this side. He just
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought this was Seaman.
No.
All right.
That's Wex.
Yeah.
Nope, that's
But-
Wex.
Well, yeah, there would still be cannon down there on that
I
side.
see. Yes, there are. And I see what you're going for. Okay, that's very good. Make an Does this guy have acrobatics? Go ahead and make a dexterity roll
I
for
was
me.
about to say he's a boarder. He should be good at this.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage. Okay, perfect. Yep. You are able to shimmy over, and you will be at the boat at the Kraken as of next turn. Chet, the mansliest of Chets. What do you do?
So manly.
I would be fine with waiting for the thugs to go since you wanted them to go.
Oh, okay. They're going to. One of them comes running after you. One of them goes running after Seaman and gets very confused when Seaman isn't there anymore, and then turns and runs after you.
Shit.
So 2 of them are running at me.
Sorry, chat.
The thug has advantage on all attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the thug's allies is within 5 feet. So he's going to have advantage on these attacks. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think all 4 of those hit. So that is 8, 13, 18, 22 points of damage. And that is from both of them going to town on you with maces. They do they are moving as if almost like they're puppets. Like their eyes don't seem to be following what they're doing. They just kind of have a blank, lifeless gaze staring off into the distance as they take swings at you. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna go. I actually think that the masked figure has already gone, so it is top of the next turn. Who goes?
Should the ghost not go, or
Oh,
was
shit,
it because
you're
they were
right.
summoned? Yeah.
Nope. Ghosts go. Uh, 10. Does 10 break your AC? No, it does not. Okay, yes, you effortlessly step out of the way as this white takes a swing at you. This other white is going to walk over here and take a swing at the dude, and he is going to swing with his longsword twice. One of those hits and does 4 points of damage. Oh wait, what? Yeah, there's no reason it would use anything except 2-hand. So it should be just add 1 point of damage to that. I'm correcting it now. Okay. So, yes, 5 points of damage against the hooded figure. Wex, top of the new turn, do you want to go first?
I sure would. First, before I make my roll, I would like to yell out to Bones, my first mate. Bones, get into the circle. You'll be safe here. I promise.
Oh, and did you make a circle?
Yes, that's why I was breaking the blood, so I could draw my circle.
Hell yeah, okay.
Bones has such an admiration for Wex, the captain, that he's going to give him like a good motivational speech before Wex attacks.
Hey, you know what? I'm susceptible to that right now. So yes.
Captain! This is it!
How's my blood circle that I just made for you there?
Your blood
It's
circle is great.
This blood circle is all we need. Now you get over there and you Avaste.
I'll be Avasting you, matey, and I'm gonna shoot the most glorious bolt of magic that I can.
Okay.
Watch out,
I think at
ghosts.
that point, Seaman would hear, "Did I hear an Avaste?" and pops up.
You did, Avaste.
And then everybody
Avast!
goes, Avaste!
And just charges the magic glowing dude.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait, should I go or does his sneak attack happen first?
Don't
So
go.
all I
just
had to
yet.
say was Avast?
Hold on.
Yeah. I thought that was the go word, guy.
That was the leadership speech. Okay.
Hogard has some oil pots he's crafted. I am going to throw an oil pot at the hooded
Oh, God.
figure.
There's so much happening. Hold on. Seaman, I need you to make a dexterity roll.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, as you jump up on the deck and you make your shout, this vacant figure turns, or at least his body turns. His head is kind of lolling a second behind, and his body launches itself at you and collides with you midair, and the two of you go flying backwards off of the boat together.
Oh shit.
You are currently actually, you would have landed on the side of the Kraken. So the two of you, for the next turn, are going to be rolling down the side of the Kraken.
Man overboard!
Man overboard!
All right, Wex first, and then Hogard. Wex, you were casting the most righteous.
Eldritch Blast right
Okay.
at this hooded figure.
All right, you add a D4 to your attack, so I'm going to go ahead and just roll that for you now. So you get a +3 on whatever your attack roll is. Okay, and you do 3 of those? 2 of those?
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay. So the first one hits. Actually, it seems like it was so close to missing. But that little bit of leadership you got is just what you needed to hit. And the other one, it also hits. Give me just a second because I did forget this. This is a important detail.
Got you.
Bones, meanwhile, is so happy that the captain took his words to heart. There's a single tear that he's shedding. He's like, "Oh, Captain, you've made me so."
Okay, so first of all, the mysterious figure has a cloud of darkness that is hanging in the air above him, and this cloud is blocking out the sunlight and giving protection to the wraith that he summoned, and the wraith that he did not summon, which he is probably surprised about. Second, let me see damage on those 2 Eldritch Blasts.
And yes, I'm cursing this fool.
Hold on, did you add the extra damage for your wand?
No, I did not.
All right, I will add that in for you. Can you /roll 2 d4s? Do one more. Okay, 5 points of damage. So that is 5 plus 14 is 19 plus 3 is 23 plus 6 is 28. You do 28 points of damage.
Plus the 3, right?
We already did that. The 3 was on his attack roll. But he gives a smug sneer as he sees you casting at him, and he is going to go to bat away the attack, and your missiles are
getting louder.
faster than he could have considered possible. One catches him in the arm and makes him stumble. The other catches him in the face and knocks his helmet off. And Wex, you immediately recognize the face of Euron Greyjoy, your father.
Oh shit!
He has blue stained lips and a pale complexion and a eerie surreal beauty about him. He's got a very I always think from the artwork that I've seen of him, this stuff that I actually think fits well with his description. I think that he reminds me a lot of the prince from Warcraft 3, the like undead prince guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, very much
That's
so.
that's the aesthetic that we're thinking with this guy. And there's a second where he is shocked, and then he's going to right himself. And let me check what this guy's going to do. I don't entirely know what his powers are off the top of my head.
That's cool. While he's doing that, I know do I still have movement?
Yeah.
I do.
But are you going to move out of the circle?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pissed. Like at this point, I don't see anything but him, and I'm gonna charge at him.
Okay. Okay. Well, you just attacked, so okay, so move yourself over to him, and then when you're 10 feet away from him, you're actually going to be clipped twice with his bardiche, which moves supernaturally fast. Okay. Ooh, and that's 2 nat 1s. That is okay.
Wow. Okay. So
nothing. Nothing happens to you.
Man, boy howdy.
You see these trails of dark plasma trailing behind his bardiche, and it kind of leaves like ripples of them, and you see them squirming like worms or tentacles. And they fade a second after they leave the weapon. But you duck under the first swing, and you sidestep the second swing, and you have gotten inside his reach. And we'll get back to that next turn. Who wants to go next?
Hogard wanted to throw a pot of oil that he had crafted. I don't know if I can do that now.
You want to throw it at the guys on the left? Actually, hey, by the way, if you attack the guys on the left now, you'll have sneak attack because they're being distracted by Chet.
Okay, I'm going to throw this pot of oil that I have ready. I can throw it up to 45 feet, and there's a 5-foot square that becomes different rain, and I'm going to ignite it, and it's going to burn for 5 turns.
Okay.
So I'd like to try and catch both of them if I could hit a square next to them.
I think that's feasible.
Can I do that as a bonus action and then shoot my flaming arrow?
No, that's a pretty full action.
All right.
Just overhead hurling this pot at the guy. But I love it. And actually, I think that now that you've learned how to manipulate magic alongside your technical proficiencies, that fire is going to be a little more dangerous than it would have been in the past. It's going to do 2d6 per turn. And Thug. Okay. First one failed. Second one succeeded. So first guy took 5 damage, second guy took 4 damage.
What are they taking damage from?
From the fire.
Oh, I didn't think it was on fire until I hit it with the fire arrow. I thought it was just a pot of oil.
Oh, no, I think that these were designed to go off
Okay.
on impact. And if they were not, then we can say that you have since learned how to do that. Okay. Chet, do you want to go? Either of these guys could walk out of this flaming circle at any time, but if you can find a way to keep them in there, they'll take constant damage for as long as they're held in place.
Are they both in the circle right now?
For right now, yeah.
Okay, so it says I can do 3 melee attacks, which is 2 with a scimitar and 1 with a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do the 2 scimitar and the 1 dagger attacks, but roleplay that one of the scimitars and one of the daggers is attempting to stab down into their foots to keep them in place? So then
that's
I'll just
very
be left
good.
with the 1 scimitar.
Yeah, I like that. So go ahead and roll attack on all 3 of those. But the second scimitar and the dagger attack are going to be, we're going to not roll damage on them, even if they hit.
Okay, so I would just do...
Scimitar twice, dagger once.
Okay, so I don't roll multi-attack at all.
Nope, just scimitar twice, dagger once. Okay. Oof. Ooh, this is very good. And you got a crit on the first one, which is exactly what you wanted. So that is 13 damage on this guy. And this guy is... There's a really good... Pinned and pinned. Okay, they are both pinned in place. That was good. Good thinking. You are now fully disarmed though, so maybe you could like take one of their weapons. In any case, that is everybody except for Bones. Bones. You have a crossbow that you could shoot out from inside this circle with if you wanted.
Yeah, what is this circle doing for me right now?
He did not tell you what it does, but he said to stay inside of it.
I guess I'll listen to the captain.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
hey, you want to know the best part? Wait, are you shooting at the Spectre? Who are you shooting at?
Spectre.
Cool. Righteous. Spectres take half damage from all physical weapons. So it's actually going to take 0 damage.
How does Bones perceive that?
Bones is just flabbergasted.
I mean, the bolt just goes straight through it without even phasing it.
But does it hit Wex or the Wex's father?
Nope. It goes off the side of the boat. Okay, start of a new turn. who wants to go first? I feel like it's either Wex or Euron.
I was almost gonna say, can we resolve what's happening with Seaman and the other like puppet dude? Because like they're
Sure.
falling on the side of that ship.
Okay. Each of you guys make a dexterity roll.
Okay.
Okay. Seaman, you are able to catch yourself on the slick material that the Kraken is made out of. The other guy slips off of it and falls into the ocean. And
Seaman's not down yet.
You see him fall into the ocean, and then he kind of just doesn't even like flail around or attempt to swim. He kind of just immediately float I'm pretty sure it's actually called the dead man's pose, where you press your chest out and float on your back, and just starts floating away.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
And since you caught yourself, I'll say you can go ahead and take a turn if you.
All right, Seaman's going to jump back up on the deck to right there. Just kind of shout, "I'm back, mateys!"
Okay.
Hurrah!
But not gonna like attack or anything yet.
Okay. Wex, do you want to do something?
Yep, sure.
Actually,
Unless
hold on.
he goes first.
Before you do something, I actually think the white goes first. And it is going to swing its longsword at each of you. It definitely missed you, and it missed him too.
He really
so
is not
this
into
white
it.
is, yeah. All right, what you got, Wex?
Yeah, I'm gonna lift my great axe up into the air. I'm gonna say, I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Oh,
Here.
do not whiff this roll.
Take this.
Oh God.
Avaste, dear Captain.
Oh no.
Man, I just like slammed down on the side of him.
Hey, branding smite. You should remind me what branding smite does.
I will. It's asking me to cast it what level though?
Your current oh, your spell level is 4, I think. Say 4. Okay. So that is okay. So that is 4 plus 5 damage in addition to your great axe damage. I'm going to say that hits because he is disoriented and because you took off his helmet, but you're gonna need a higher number to get through his defenses in the future. So
Understood.
that is 3, 7, 12, 19. I think it's 19 points of damage. Okay. So, this ghost is going to come up to the blood circle, and it's going to reach a hand out to the two of you, and then its hand hits like an invisible wall where the blood circle is. It looks down and sees that, and then starts making its way over to Chet Mansley.
Oh no.
Oh no, Chet.
Chet.
Chet, what do you do? You are currently fully disarmed, by the way.
No. What is heading towards me? The ghost?
The specter, yeah.
Uh. Ooh. Now, are the ghosts... First of all, could I attempt to grab one of the weapons from one of the dudes I pinned before I moved?
Yes. I will go ahead and say you can just do that.
Okay, I want to do that, and then... Now, he... I kind of want to... I want to just loop around the pole that's like kind of there and see if can I
Is it like
can
that?
I get around the fire? Yeah, I want to see if I can like both go around that to see if one I can kind of like get behind the view of like the fire and the smoke that I'm sure is coming from that mess, and then just get behind the pole and see if I avoid his gaze. And
okay, well, it very eagerly sees the two cultists that you are using as body shields, and it is going to go up and just start life sucking them.
oh god.
It does 14
Gross.
points of max health damage to the first cultist. Ooh, the cultist only had 14 points of health left.
Sorry, cultists.
This reduces the target dies if this effect reduces its hit points to 0. A human slain by this attack rises as a zombie under the white's control. I'm gonna waive the 24-hour effect for the cool factor, and this dude is coming back up as a zombie.
Hey.
Bones has no idea what's going on.
I look back.
Seaman is watching in horror.
Stay in that damn circle.
I fucking love the sheer chaos factor of this spell. Okay. Somebody go while I get a zombie sprite figured out.
All right, Hogard would like to go.
What you got, Hogard?
So do I get sneak attack?
Yes, you should be able to sneak attack anybody.
I'm gonna do my custom crossbow with sneak attack, and also that flaming pot of oil. Is that still burning?
It's still
when do we?
burning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their turn now. I'll go ahead and do damage on them. I'm gonna give the zombie a pass for this turn, because he was just born.
Okay.
But the other guy is going to.
Right. I'm gonna do my crossbow.
Okay, the other guy failed his con save, so he's going to take 2d6 points of damage. Okay, who are you shooting with your crossbow?
Well, you said that the zombie, we're gonna give him a pass, so I guess the other guy.
Oh, the guy in the fire? You're not shooting the big bad?
Nope, the guy in the fire.
Okay, hell yeah. You're actually going to have advantage on both of those attacks, so they both hit.
Good.
Give me damage on the second one, and go ahead and give me that sneak attack damage.
How do I do the sneak attack?
I think it's just another weapon I have that for you.
Yep.
Okay. 22 points of damage is more than enough to kill him.
Cool.
Yep, this guy gives up the ghost and he is immediate. As soon as he dies, you see the wraith seems to get distracted as he goes over and starts slurping up this guy's body. I think we're at the start of a new turn. Oh, no. This guy never retaliated against Wex.
Yeah, no, he was just kind of standing there while I did that to him.
Yep. That's not going to continue. Come on. Wex, both of those hit you. You're going to take 37 points of damage, and you are slowed. Sorry. Before he does that,
Oh no.
he takes a few steps backwards up the stairs. Because his weapon is a reach weapon, he needs some range to use it effectively. You have ghostly, phantasmal worms or tentacles crawling over your body and hindering your movements. Start of a new turn. Who wants to go?
Bones has a trigger finger. He's gonna shoot that crossbow right at the hooded figure's head.
All right, do it. Oh, wonderful.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Seaman is gonna grab on one of the mini ropes, I guess, that would be hanging from a mast on a ship. Just kind of swing down at Euron and swipe while shouting "Avaste!" yet again.
Okay.
Avast!
Very good. Give me an axe attack. That does not hit. It dings off of his thick plate mail armor. But you do swing twice, right?
Yes. Once in one direction and once in another. If I have two moves, so yeah. What's oath bow? Oh, that's ranged. Okay.
Yeah. It actually does not say that you swing twice. But
oh, okay. Well, fuck it. I wouldn't have made it anyway.
Yes, you should swing twice. And yes, you missed the second time as well. You're currently standing up on the third floor of the boat.
What is this thing?
You don't fight a lot of people in plate mail, do you?
I mean, not people who were on ships, because plate mail sinks.
Yep.
But lore alert, that was actually a aspect of Victorian Greyjoy.
Yeah.
He was a pirate that wore plate mail. He was freaking insane.
Just
So
full
this is
plate
cool.
On the ocean all the time. No sense.
Yeah. Did not care.
All right. Chet, what do you do?
What weapon did I get from?
You got a mace. Let's just say it uses the same stats as your scimitar.
Okay. Chet would like to tentatively ask Capn Wex if he wants to go about his current fight alone or if I should help.
I hear like wind behind me. I'm mostly just super angry, and I really don't focus on anything else. I kind of nod my head as a reflex. So do you?
Okay. In that case, Chet would like to I would just like to charge and hit him.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, okay, yes, that actually does no damage. And, Euron, sidesteps you as you run past him. He ducks under your arm as you swing, and then as you walk past him, he is going to touch you on the side, and you're going to feel a horrible feeling as necromantic energy washes over your body,
Oh
draining
no.
moisture and vitality from it. You feel yourself turning into a zombie. You take 42 points of necromantic damage.
Oh lord.
Ooh. Captain Wex, I'm feeling super unmanly right now.
Chet.
Avaste, Chet! Avaste!
Avast.
I'm
Avast!
literally at 1 HP, y'all.
Okay, and I do want to be very clear that if you die right now, you will be a zombie control. By the way, speaking of which, the other zombie has pulled out of the dagger that you stuck in his foot, by which I mean he has kind of just pulled his foot out of the dagger. And he is slowly shambling over here. The Wraith has actually spotted the other guy floating in the ocean and is currently floating off into the ocean after him.
Fantastic.
Who goes next?
Yeah, I don't like what happened to Chet, but I'm still very pissed. I'm gonna move forward towards Euron and do Vampiric Touch.
Okay. Make sure you cast it as a 4th level. So that should be 4d6.
Is it 4d6 or 3d6?
It's 4d6 if you cast it as a 4th level, and all of your spells should be 4th level right now. Warlocks always cast at max level no matter what. Make a melee attack against a creature within your reach. On a hit, target takes 4d6 necromantic energy, and you heal half as much. Until the spell ends, which is up to 10 turns as long as you maintain concentration, you can make the attack again on each of your turns. I need you to make an attack roll.
Does it matter what I do it with?
Yes, it's actually going to be a special kind. It's going to be the same kind of attack roll that you use for your pew-pews.
Oh, for my blast. Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and just roll Eldritch Blast, and we just won't take the damage from it. You will have advantage because your friend is flanking. And because there is a ghost distracting him at the same time. So you are going to hit. You deal 9 points of damage, which is unfortunately not huge, but
nope.
Heals you for 5. Had you taken any damage?
Yeah, I took that big chunk of damage the round before.
Oh, I must have not updated your character sheet. In any case, Euron is actually pretty hurt right now. Who wants to go next? Hogard and Bones have not gone yet.
I want to shout out, Bones, your captain needs ye.
Avaste, hooded ghost! Let me use my crossbow.
Do you just shoot him with your crossbow?
Yup.
It bounces effortlessly off of his plate mail.
Bones, I said I needed ye.
Oh.
We said the words. We said Avast.
Avast.
To be fair, nobody else said Avaste except for me.
So actually, now that he sees that things have not gone in his favor, it's Euron's turn again. He's going to jump into the entrance to the Kraken and start running towards the cockpit. What do you do?
Boarders, I need y'all to board.
Are you going with them?
Chet's almost dead.
I'm jumping over the side of this ship. I'm going to.
Fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes.
Oh, that was me, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Okay.
All right, the two of you jump onto the boat. Chet, do you come with your 1 hit point?
For Chet!
Avaste!
Avast!
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, God.
You have to say Avaste.
Avast!
Yes.
A little bit of blood comes out of your mouth as you say that.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Anybody have a health potion?
The three of you start running down the tunnel leading into the Kraken. As you go, Chet stumbles and falls to the ground. Do the two of you keep going?
I think there would be a moment where we would like stop, and then Chet would be like, "Go on without me."
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
we're still going.
Chet knows what's happening, and yeah, Chet understands how pirates work. So
Okay.
Is your last word Avaste?
Avast.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know, like, most of this was pre-written from before I got into a writing a sci-fi campaign kick. I don't know why I decided everything needed to end with robots. But yeah, you guys come into the cockpit just in time to see Euron. He opens up a case on the cockpit and he pulls a switch, and you hear some cracking and popping noises from deep into the inner workings of the Kraken. And then he takes his bardiche and slams it down into the switch he just flipped. You see sparks start flying out of the command console, and he grabs a necklace around his neck. What do you do?
I'm gonna run in and grab for the necklace.
Okay, make a dexterity save.
Oh, not that one. That is like the opposite of the one I want to do.
He rolled a 20 and you rolled
Holy!
one.
I rolled a -1.
I didn't even know you could roll a
-1.
-1. What?
Yeah, you can when you have a -2 to dexterity.
Jesus.
So good.
Okay, I think Seaman would follow suit and do the exact same thing.
I
Or
don't
try-
think there's room in here for two bodies swinging.
Oh, okay. Because my second option was going to be Seaman runs in just swinging wildly, so I won't do that.
It would have the same problem. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I would just stand there doing nothing.
No, I'm sure you're like trying to box in and like grab him from the other side. Wex, you reach for the necklace, and he ducks under your arm and takes a step back. He's actually he actually pushes himself up onto the so he's standing on top of the command deck now, which is a crazy position because there's nowhere he can go from here except that there is a flash of light and then he is gone.
I know my other mate's here, but I'm just gonna fall to my knees and just go, no. I was so close.
It is probably at this point that you realize that the front of the Kraken is now underwater, and that water is rushing in from the side of the hallway behind you, where it has started to self-destruct.
Oh.
No, not like this. Let's go, mate. We have to get out of here.
Okay, the two of you start running out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run out.
Yeah,
Ah!
Chet is unconscious in the hallway and is currently being flooded with water. His head is actually underwater at this moment.
A seaman never leaves a man behind. Seaman definitely picks up Chet. Stay with me. Stay with me, Chet. Don't go. I'll tell you a secret.
Really
My real name, it's Coral.
I heard that. Coral.
Oh. Okay. The two of you doggy paddle your way up to the surface from out of the sphincter of the sinking Kraken.
Seaman exiting the sphincter. You walked into that.
No,
Does Seaman announce that?
I think that he's shouting it to his other mates to let them know that they're still alive. Seaman exiting the sphincter.
Avast, Seaman, avast!
Mansley with me.
Okay. So you guys, it takes only a few seconds at this point to you don't even have to fight the zombie. You can literally just like pick the zombie up from like under his armpits and just toss him overboard. And as soon as Euron left and the shadow left with him, there was nothing protecting the wraith from the sunlight, and the wraith quickly evaporated. You guys are back on your ship. Wex. One thing I would point out is that you still don't know what is on Euron's home island, home base. If you're looking for clues of where he might have gone, that's probably the best bet you're gonna get.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to Skull Island.
All right. You guys do battle with the remaining ships, and you're able to defeat them. You do lose like 2 more of the enemy ships in the process. You're kind of just like just flipping their own ships against them.
Hell yeah.
And let me go ahead and just... The Kraken is sunk. Okay, you it doesn't take too long. You guys get the remaining towers and ships taken care of. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Okay. Delete that one. So first of all, let me go ahead and reveal the other things that you had missed. Not that I thought that it was likely that you would find these, but there were more spike traps along the back and to the side here. So there were only a handful of ways you could get in towards the island that were not spikes. And that's it. I think that you guys found all the other traps. So let me go ahead and pull in our last drawing. Oh no, it's not in here. It's in Okay. Open original. Save image. Enter.
Hogard has an idea.
What's your idea?
We turn Skull Island into a resort, go back to Neverwinter, and we invent something called Spring Break. Get all the kids to come over here to Skull Island. Hell yes.
Are you also going to invent a thing called MTV?
We'll call it Firefest.
Oh God. Hogard's too powerful. He's too wise for his own good. Okay. Alright, I just did the last drawing, so gonna go here, and I think it is this one. Okay. Here is your drawing of Skull Island, so you have kind of a clue of what you're looking at here. You can see the gun tower to the south that you guys have already dealt with. Your ship docks in. You come in through the south, and you dock into the jaw cavity of the skull. The skull, by the way, appears to be made of bone, so you don't know what kind of creature has a skull this size that's several hundred feet across, but some kind. The eastern half of the island is covered in farm plants and has a small jungle on one side of it. And there are cannons sprouting out of the sides of the skull that thankfully you didn't have to deal with. Heading inside, you see the standard kinds of quarters that you would expect in a pirate headquarters. There's places for people to eat and sleep and work out. There's places for people to keep their gear. And eventually you find Euron's room. It's sparsely decorated. It's tasteful. It's got like a nice hardwood desk, and I think there's a cloak with probably what's his emblem? Is it a raven?
No, it's a kraken.
It's a kraken, but his has a red eye in the middle.
Right. Okay, so you see a cloak with that emblem on it hanging on one wall. And it's just understated, tactful decor. And in one side of the room, the only thing you find that is suspicious is there's a mirror, which at first you think is just a standard standing mirror, but as you walk towards it, you realize that the image in it is ripply, and as you stare at it long enough, you realize that the ripples are slowly moving. What do you do?
I don't know if I have any arcane knowledge. Is there any way that I could kind of investigate that? Maybe not with
Wex.
my hand to it. Yeah.
Wex totally has Arcana. You academically studied the arcane before you came over here, right?
Yeah,
When
sure
in
did.
Ashai?
Hogarth wants to investigate it. He's gonna stick his finger in.
Oh God.
Don't stick your...
Roll first. There's an Arcana skill.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I have Arcana. I have an advantage on it. Oops.
Hogard sticks his finger in it, and then he pulls his finger
And
back out.
regrets it.
the portal was, of course, made of mercury. So, Wex, this is actually a pretty famous kind of portal. It's not a common device. It's actually very rare because it's hard to build a good one. But it is a two-way portal mirror. If you at least assuming that this is the same kind of mirror that you hear in all the like folk tales and stuff like that, if you step through the mirror, you should come out into an identical mirror somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at the crew that's come with me and just tell them Bones, Chet, Duff, Avast, where we're going.
Avast.
I don't know if we'll return, but I have to press forward. If you don't want to come, you should stop here. Hogard, same for you. I don't know if I'm coming back from this.
Seaman won't leave you.
Hogard's curious.
Seaman
He
will
wants to
stick
see
to
where
you.
this goes to.
Okay.
Bones is with you to the very end.
All right.
Did Chet live?
Chet did
He's
live.
still in
Can we just say that we healed Chet a little bit at least?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, Chet got slipped a half a healing potion.
Yeah,
some
I'm
point.
gonna stare at my makeshift crew, and then just like turn around and walk right through the mirror.
Okay. All right. Are you going to stop and heal up first, or are you going to go in immediately? Lose the trail.
I'm gonna go in immediately.
Of course you are. Ugh. All right. So, this is where the content that I have prepared for the night ends. You guys go through the mirror, and some stuff happens. You will hear back from Wex in probably 2 or 3 games.
Hey, okay.
Hey, Mikhail,
Yo,
how was this?
this
This
was
was-
really cool. I'm so happy that we did pirate stuff. I'm so happy that y'all really leaned into being a pirate.
That was good.
That was very good. And y'all just did stuff, and it worked. And I'm very happy for that.
Yeah. Many thanks to Morgan. I asked Morgan to help me keep track of the time, and I'm glad I did because the pirate battle was really fun, but I think that you guys had gotten about as much as you were going to get out of it, and if I had done that for too much longer, we wouldn't have had time for all the exciting stuff.
Yeah, no, that was really dope. Thank you.
That battle absolutely did not go the way that I thought it would. I knew that he was going to summon a white. I did not think that you were also going to summon a demon, and it was just too good. Yeah.
I really like the way that played out.
That was really
Indeed. Good times.
good.
Do you need to do anything else to kind of wrap up?
I'm good. I'm done. Our next game is going to pick back up with the party, and I've made some decisions about how we're going to handle kind of like how things are being left off. But I don't really have to deal with any of that right now. Am I saying this correctly? Yeah. I know what's going to happen next, but I think it's better to just wait until next game for that.
All right, that's cool.
Cool.
Thanks, y'all. That was dope.
Indeed.
Guys, this was
Yeah,
a
it was a
great
very fun
game.
game.
Good game.
All right.
See you next
Good night,
time.
all.
Have a good night.
GG.
All right.
Guys,
See
have a
ya.
good weekend.
Good night, everyone.
Buenos noches.